Oh man, I thought he was pretty dang close. I just rolled up on him pretty. Oh, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm very excited for today's video. As you guys can see, we are hauling for the notorious Swift Transportation. So this will be very interesting. I'm absolutely loving this. They were gracious enough to give me one of these newer trucks with the newer trailer. You guys can see it's got the DOT numbers on it and everything. This is a 53-foot trailer, newer truck with all aero upgrades on it, so pretty nice. Now, I do have a reason for my madness, is why I'm hauling for this wonderful company. I've got a little bit of a story. Need your guys' advice on something. We'll get to that. But first, you guys can see, in typical Swift fashion, I am parked in this parking lot here where I'm not supposed to be. I've got to try and back us up right up there or back over there somehow, or whichever way I go, hopefully without hitting anything. And we got to go right over there because we've got a load that we're going to haul for getting ready for Black Friday here. So let's go ahead and turn this truck on, fire her up. Sounds pretty good. Pretty quiet truck. It does have those daytime running lights, which you guys know I absolutely love. Truck looks really, really good. Let's go ahead and hit the parking brake here. This truck is an automatic, so it is a little weird not reaching down for the gear shifter down there, as I'm sure you guys know already. Just gonna keep backing her straight up back there, hopefully without hitting anything. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, Swift is notorious for hiring new drivers, and they're also notorious for absolutely messing things up, crashing into things and smashing into things. Unfortunately, Swift drivers just don't have a very good rap. So far I'm doing alright. Backing her up just like that, looking really, really good. And we're gonna come to a stop here and swing her wide. As I just mentioned, Swift is notorious for hiring new drivers, and those drivers aren't notorious for smashing into things. Now, so let's go ahead and get loaded and we'll get out of here. And then I have a question for you guys that I need advice on. It's kind of an odd place to be picking up electronics on for Black Friday, but well, you guys know how this game works. Alright, hopefully not getting too close to anything over there. Looking good, looking good. Keep pulling forward just a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and pull out of this parking lot here. And it is getting into dusk, so we are going to turn just our parking lamps on for now, getting ready to have our headlights on. Now, I am hauling a 53-foot trailer. We do have a pretty long trailer here. We also have a pretty long truck, if you guys saw my last video. I highly recommend you guys go check it out when I was hauling for the Penske truck and the U-Haul truck. I did have a really awesome storyline there. I guess I'll be nice and wait for these guys. If you guys missed my last video, definitely go check it out. I do talk about some things that went on in my personal life. I hauled a Penske truck. The last video I was hauling a Penske truck and a U-Haul truck. Highly recommend to go check that video out. It was a really good video. Kind of update you guys on my life a little bit in real life. So, I am hauling this wonderful Swift truck. Why am I hauling a Swift truck, you guys keep asking? If you guys watched my last video where I hauled the Penske truck, you guys will know that I did recently just drive a huge Penske box truck in real life as part of my wife and I relocating. We do currently live in North Carolina now. We moved from our wonderful location of Springfield, Missouri, and we moved out to North Carolina out here. And as I had said, we drove a Penske truck. It was a big box truck, and what it made me realize is that I actually like driving big trucks in real life. As much as I love playing this game and enjoy playing this game, I did not expect to actually enjoy driving them in real life. Well, as it turns out, I actually really do. Even at nighttime, it wasn't that bad, which we're getting ready to be driving at nighttime now here in the game. It really wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be in real life. It's really not that bad. I enjoyed it a lot. So where I'm going with this is I'm needing your guys' advice, especially if you guys drive or know someone that drives in real life. I'm actually thinking about possibly trying to get my CDL and drive in real life. For those of you that have been following my channel for a long time, know that I have always mentioned and hinted at wanting to try and get my CDL just because I want to try it and see how accurate this game is to it in real life. Always wanted to do that. Not because I ever wanted to drive, but just, you know, give me that little extra challenge there and give me something else to do. I think it would be a fun thing to do and kind of see how does this correlate. I swung that way too wide. Oh, I guess I need it over here anyway. So kind of see how this game correlates to real life. Now I'm actually thinking about, after that journey, I am actually thinking about trying to haul in real life for a trucking company. And that's kind of what I wanted to know. If any of you guys drive in real life, I want to know what's your advice on getting a CDL, what's your advice on driving, what's your advice on different companies. So obviously, as you guys see, I am currently driving for Swift Transportation, and Swift is notorious for hiring new rookie drivers. That's why I'm driving for Swift here in this truck. Because of Swift being notorious for driving new rookie drivers that are fresh out of their CDL class, have their CDL, I'm actually thinking about trying to get a job with them in real life and actually get my CDL. I do know that they have different kinds of things where I can either go through outside training, get a CDL, and they'll reimburse. They do also have their own training. Coming up on a pretty big stop here. They do also have their own training where I can get a job with them and they will actually help me get my CDL. And that's what I'm really thinking about doing. I feel like if I can get a job with the company where they'll help me get my CDL, help me train me, and pay me while I'm doing that, I think that would really be the way to go. That way I don't have any skin in the game really at all, and if I end up not liking driving in real life, I'll be okay. You know, it's not like it's a huge waste of my time or a big waste of money at all. So that's what I'm actually thinking. Now, Swift isn't the only company I'm looking into. See, the thing is, I know there's several other companies that'll hire you and help you get your CDL as a new rookie driver and that kind of thing. Swift isn't the only company I'm looking into. I just thought it would be a fun one to make for the video here, but it is one of the main ones. They are one of the biggest ones that hire rookie drivers from what I know, from what I see. So I want to know if you guys have any advice on anybody. Comment below whether or not you have any advice on whether or not I should get my CDL or how should I go about getting it. I knew there was a cop in front of me somewhere. I heard him. Came a little close there. Hopefully he didn't try to pull me over. Whether or not I should even get my CDL, how should I go about doing it, or any companies that you guys recommend or definitely don't recommend that I go to. I would definitely love to know, so comment that below for sure, as I'm always looking. Dang, that guy just rolled up on him pretty quick. I thought he was going to hit him. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by everything going on around me. Now, one other thing I should note, I don't really want to go over the road. I know that's going to be kind of hard not to do. I know it's going to be a lot harder and the money is a lot more over the road, whereas just local daily drives. That's really what I would like to do. I'd like to do more local daily, home every day kind of deliveries, whereas most companies, I guess I can get over and stop holding this left lane, where most companies are going to want me to go over the road. And I'm not opposed to driving a box truck. As you guys saw in my last video, I did drive a box truck. Oh, this lane's going to end anyways. That's hilarious. I did drive a box truck. I'm not opposed to driving a box truck. It doesn't necessarily have to be this huge semi truck like this that I'm looking for a job in. Or it could even be, one of those tanker trucks, the dual axle tanker trucks. Or it could even be a flatbed dual axle truck, or something like that. But some kind of driving job is what I'm really looking into. So the speed limit drops pretty good right up here. The engine brake. Oh, it drops big time actually. Oh, it's only 50. That's not terrible. We're all right. Oh, don't do it. Oh man, I thought he was gonna pull out in front of me. Yeah, that was almost really bad. I think he was gonna do it. I really do. I think he was about to do it for sure. But I'm also not opposed to doing like some kind of city bus driving or anything out here. I do live in a major metropolitan area. So how close did I get? Pretty dang close. I do live, I'm over here about to crash into people talking about doing this in real life. I can promise you guys I was a lot better in real life than I am at doing this in the game. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's just because the steering wheel is real touchy. I mean, I just barely touch it. It makes different moves and things like that. I don't know. But anyways, I am open to different options and different opinions. I do live in a major metropolitan area out here now, so like city bus driving is an option. I don't know if City Bus is hiring. I do know Swift Transportation, they're hiring. They're always hiring. As well as there's several other trucking companies out here in my area that are hiring now. Now, not too many of them are willing to hire people that are new and don't have a CDL yet, but I do know there is a few. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. Since I have relocated, you guys know, I have the experience of driving a bigger box truck. It's the biggest box truck you can drive. I have that experience, and obviously I'm here. I got to drive it across country, and I enjoyed it. To tell you guys how much I did drive, it wasn't like it was just a 1 or 2 hour drive. I drove 16 hours the first day, 9 hours the second day. Drove 1 hour, had some major issues, drove another hour, got the issues resolved, fell behind 3 more extra hours, and then I drove a total of 9 hours the next day. And then I ended up driving an additional 2 hours to deliver the truck. So I have a lot of seat time behind a Penske box truck, and that's also driving cross country. I mean, I can easily say 16 hours plus the 9 hours for sure is driving cross country. Several states, stuck in traffic. Also had to drive that thing through Baltimore, D.C., or excuse me, Baltimore and Washington, D.C. That was a nightmare. If you guys do this for a living and y'all drive through those two cities, kudos to you guys. My anxiety was through the roof because people don't let you over. They're not friendly. I just had to pretty much force my way over. It's like, look, this is a rental truck. I don't care what happens. You're going to let me over one way or the other. That's not entirely the truth, though. Of course, I care what happens, but just trying to be funny anyways. Don't hold it against me. I do have lots of experience with it. I mean, I've had city driving, had highway driving. I already encountered breakdowns. I really encountered a lot within 4 or 5 days of driving, even across country. I think that is a flat nose truck, or excuse me, a cab over truck. I am sorry, but I don't think I've seen a cab over truck haul as AI before. Look at that. That is interesting. I'm gonna have to keep note of that. I don't think I've ever seen a cab over truck drive in AI. Maybe I have. Maybe it's a mod I'm running. Anyways, I was really excited to update you guys on what I'm thinking in real life. Now, as of right now, I'm most likely gonna end up getting another job just to keep me busy out here until I do decide whether or not I want to get my CPL or what company to work for, that kind of thing. I'm not trying to jump from company to company. I really just want to find the right one that I think is going to be best, which is where I need your guys' help and advice on, because I don't know what I should do. I really don't. If you guys have any advice on whether or not I even should do it. I've always known I love playing this game. I mean, American Truck Simulator here is one of my absolute favorite games that I play I had no idea I was going to enjoy it in real life. I really didn't. It was pretty wild to know, and I was kind of laughing with my wife in the truck, in the Penske truck, as we're driving out here. And I'm like, I honestly can't believe how much I enjoy this. Even being stuck in traffic, I was still okay. Like, my anxiety wasn't through the roof. We were really making a big move. Like, we really were. We were completely packed our entire house in a box truck and drove cross country. It was quite the big move that we did. I was absolutely fine. I was loving every bit of it. I should also note that even though I was driving cross country, we also had a dog with us, so I did make several stops along the way. It was about every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I did stop, obviously let him out, let him go, make sure he's good. The longest stretch I did without stopping was the first day when I did 16-hour drives. When I did the 16-hour drive, we were approaching hour 12 and a half, and I ended up doing a 4.5 hour stretch. The last bit of that stretch was non-stop. Oh, I need over. Sorry guys. That last stretch was non-stop. So 4.5 hours non-stop. That part did suck. It also didn't help that I was running on an hour and a half of sleep the night before, as well as we just spent all day in the truck. So I could probably do it just fine. I guess I could have stayed there and not cut them off. We'll just go ahead and jump back over in this next lane, even though I think I might need to get over again. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like the lanes merge. And I need over. Watching here. We'll stay right here and just see which way it goes. Funny, because it's late at night now as we're driving. There's like nobody out on the highway. I'm using that realistic traffic density mod you guys probably hear me talk about in every video now. I'm using the realistic traffic density mod, so obviously in the big cities, even at nighttime, it'll make very few cars out. But then during the daytime, like during rush hour, you'll actually have a rush hour in the game, and there'll be traffic everywhere. I think. Oh, keep left. Okay, this is where it wants me. Now, the one issue I did run into with driving out here back in that box truck, or making the trip in that box truck, one issue I did run into was I was only using the GPS on my phone, and I had a suction cup mount to the window, pretty much right underneath that little camera right there. Pretty much right underneath that. That's pretty interesting. Come on, are you jumping over? Hopefully you stay there. Okay, well, it wouldn't be a video without hitting somebody. I knew that lane was ending, and he just kept following me and ran right into me. I guess I could have got over if I realized it. Hey, it wouldn't be a swift truck delivery if I didn't hit something, right? So I'm gonna keep that in. I'm not cutting that part out. You guys get to see that. But anyways, as I was saying, I had my phone mounted to a suction cup to the windshield there, and that's what my GPS was, to make sure I knew where I was going and detours and things like that. The one issue I did run into with that is it was not very steady. Oh, what do we got going on here? Looks like, oh, it's in the other lane. Okay. it wasn't very steady. So I mean, it was bouncing around. It was really hard to read because of how much it was bouncing around. I mean, trying to look at a small little screen. Oh wow, that was okay. It was 2 triple trailers back to back. I was about to say there's a 4 or 5 train truck, but no, it was just 2 triple trailers. So it was really hard to read. Next time I'll definitely need some kind of, looks like we got a toll booth up here. I got Easy Pass right there though, so we should be good. Let's just go ahead and slow her down a little bit. We'll go through the Easy Pass. And there we go, toll paid. Only $11, not terrible. So it was bouncing around anyways. The navigation was bouncing around quite a good bit. It was really hard to read. Whereas something like this is mounted to the truck, not nearly as hard to read because it's obviously not bouncing around. So I think the next trip what I'll do is I'll have some kind of iPad sitting like, you know, right here between that screen and my screen. I'll have an actual iPad to view and see what navigation I'm going on, that kind of thing. Just for future reference, of course, if I end up doing it again, which I think we all know I'm probably going to end up doing it again. I am excited to tell you guys that I have been doing live streams. By the time you guys see this, I'll probably have done several already at this point, which I'm excited. I do have more coming. Part of the relocation that we did. Oh, what do we got going on? Looks like it's right there. Okay, I was about to say, hopefully it's not in my lane. Looks like a little fender bender maybe. Oh, some kind of accident. That truck may have had some issues. It looked like it was smoking. One benefit that came from the move is we actually ended up getting really fast internet. I mean, really fast internet. So because of that, I'm able to actually start doing live streams again. Oh, look, here's that guy I hit that decided till last second to come on over. He could have jumped in front of me or, you know, hit the gas a little bit harder. But anyway, I do have fast internet now, so doing live streams is super easy now to me. And isn't nearly as bad as what it was back when I lived out in Missouri. If you guys haven't seen my live streams yet, you can go watch them. I've kept them up on my channel. You can go watch them now. Definitely join in on the next one. So live streams are great. You guys, I always encourage you guys to comment below. I didn't realize how fast I was going. I always encourage you guys to comment below questions you guys have for me in real life, whether it's in real life or about real life or in this game at all. Whatever you may have, definitely comment it below. Nice little road train right there. Anyways, as I was saying before all that happened, I always encourage you guys to comment below, ask me anything you guys want. But the good thing about live streams, you guys can literally, you guys can literally comment below during a live stream, ask me anything live. Live streams are kind of a better way to get to know me personally, get to know me, get to know my channel, get to know things that are coming up for me in real life, and get to know things that are coming up for the channel. Obviously, I make all these videos just like this one where I entertain you guys, keep you guys updated on what's new in my life and what's new for the channel. The live streams, you guys will literally see it in live time, you know, pun intended there, I guess. And it looks like we're going to be making a right turn here at the stop sign, so we do have a pretty long trailer there. It's weird running these automatic trucks. It's the second video in a row I've ran in automatic trucks. Let's see, we're going to Cali roll this. No, maybe not. We'll actually stop. There's a guy coming. Oh, he's turning. Alright, so we should be good. So this is the second video in a row that I've actually ran an automatic truck. Usually I drive some kind of 10 speed, 13 speed, 18 speed, what have you. Usually I'm always, you know, slamming gears over here. It still feels weird running the automatic trucks. I'm still reaching down to try and shift gears. But I wanted it to be pretty accurate. This is a newer Cascadia Freightliner by Swift, and most of their trucks, oh look, we get to stop at the train again. Most of their trucks are actually automatic in real life, so I wanted it to be pretty realistic. I was about to say, I think the end is coming. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Try to roll through this. Hopefully they'll go up and we won't clip him. Right, we should be good. Oh, look, the moon is out. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You guys know that the AI will flash you if you have your high beams on. So for example, here's my high beams coming on, and there he goes. You see that? He flashed me. Pretty nice little spot right over there. We might end up hauling some grain or something over there. Left turn here. Oh, I guess I didn't have to put my turn signal on. They have a stop sign, so they have to wait anyway. Got a fire truck behind me. Looks like he's going the opposite way. Turn left, continue straight on. So we are almost there now. Okay, we're not turning in there. I was about to say, that's a very tight turn. It's right here at the stop sign. Excited to read your guys' comments and what you guys recommend I do, or any advice you guys have on getting my CDL or, you know, working for a specific company. I am very excited to hear about it. I'm also excited to do more live streams for you guys. Been having a lot of fun doing them. I think I'm starting to finally get the hang of doing them. You know, I'm not as nervous about messing up my words when I'm doing them, or completely messing up driving. You guys know I will always end up messing up. I am by no means a professional here. Let's see, I'm not sure where it wants me to go. Oh, I see. Okay, it wants me to back in right over there. Again, we're hauling all these electronics for the Black Friday, getting ready for that. As you guys know, it's right around the corner. We're gonna swing her this way. This will be interesting, because I need to pass the other side of that, and I can't see anything down there, if I'm being honest. It started raining, of course. Looks like I'm gonna back right into it according to that. I think I am, so we're gonna pull forward a little bit more. I back up past it and then start cranking. It does appear as though I was going to hit it. At least I think I am. Trying to be smooth with the settings here. I think I'm passing it now. Oh yeah, okay, that's looking good. A little off, but I think we'll be able to still make that work. Oh yeah, right there. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the brakes. Shut it down. Let's get unloaded. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I look forward to reading your guys' comments and hearing your guys' advice. Hey, do me a favor. Please smash that like button. And if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, as all of your support always helps me. And as always, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.